So straight to that top story from Bangladesh, where there's been a fresh flare-up of violence following the soldiers' mutiny in Dhaka. After an apparent lull with a solution seemingly on the cards to end the siege, fresh gunfighting has now been reported. The thousands of rebel soldiers staged a standoff inside their barracks after a row over poor wages. Now, this was a truly bloody revolt. Latest reports suggest as many as 50 people may have been killed. That trend is apparently spreading now outside the capital. Well, to tell us more, we can now talk to Miyuki Ahamaki, who joins us on the line from New Delhi. Miyuki, in terms of what information you're getting, what more can you tell us about this siege now?
Well, what we know, we don't know a lot about the situation in Dhaka. The situation is not clear. Some rebels seem to be surrendering, but at the same time, as you were saying, there has been heavy gun firing just a moment ago. So the movement is surely spreading. Some are okay with the promises of the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, while the others still want to hold on to their arms and don't want to surrender. What we can say is that there were 5,000 Bangladesh rifle soldiers the moment the mutiny began in the camp, and so even though some of them have been surrendering since the early morning today, there are still thousands of men potentially armed inside the camp. Most hostages also are still held captive, and we can see in front of the gates of the camp hundreds of parents and friends waiting to have news about their relatives, and no information is coming out. Only women, children and wounded were allowed to get out of the camp.
Now, Miyuki, as you touched on there, Sheikh Hasina, the Bangladeshi Prime Minister, had come out and offered amnesty if they did end their siege. She's since been reporting as sort of having a tougher stance. Where is she at the moment in terms of trying to negotiate for this to end?
Well, she just came out a few moments ago of an emergency meeting she had called to talk about this insurgency. And again, as she had yesterday said, she promised again a general amnesty to all mutineers. She said that she offered pardon to all of them, and then she asked them to stop their agitation, to return to their barracks. What is interesting is that she also asked the army to show restraint. So it was more of an appeasing speech, trying to calm down the whole nation. As we know that since this morning, the rebellion is spreading outside Dhaka and is touching many districts outside the capital, and maybe 12 divisions all around the country.
Okay, Miyuki Ahamaki on the line for us from New Delhi. Thank you very much for that update.